Assalamualaikum, my name is Novera Jamil and today I am here to talk about boundaries. What are boundaries? The word boundary means to protect or to safekeep. But what are these boundaries even protecting or safekeeping? They are protecting our mental peace and our confidence. I know personally that it's really hard to stand up for yourself, especially when you're shy and you don't like to speak up. And some people are afraid to stand up for themselves because they're afraid that they'll disappoint the people they love and the people they care about. The problem in Pakistan is that the word of our elders is considered the law. And if you break that law, you are going to be labeled as rude, ill mannered, and selfish, or in essence, badtameez. So I have seen some people who are forced to pursue professions that they hate, and I've seen them suffering silently while their elders were gleaming with pride, saying, "Hamara to beta lawyer banega, ya hamari to beti doctor banegi." Our boundaries can mean something as simple as not wanting to take some pictures in a family group photo, perhaps, or wanting to have some space from some people. Establishing boundaries can mean something as simple as letting people know how you would like to be treated. They let others know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. It honors your needs and wants and makes you feel respected and safe. Some people, like me, don't like to be touched by other people, let alone be a fist bump or a pat on the back. And I used to stay quiet as to not offend other people. But why should my comfort be sacrificed for the sake of not offending other people? Offending people, it's likely to happen. It happens all the time. We learn from our mistakes and we learn from them and we grow from there. Trust me, setting boundaries for yourself is really important, especially when it comes to friendships, because you need to be able to set limits to what you can joke about or what the time you are going to be spending together. Because some friends, they'll be calling you at 3 a.m. constantly talking about their problems while you're supposed to be sleeping. There is a difference between supporting someone during a hard time or and being taken advantage of. So having friends who don't respect your request for space can be draining, especially on your mental health and your physical health. For example, I had friends in O levels who I was constantly talking to, discussing their problems on the phone daily. Even my mother would tell me that I needed to take some time out for myself and my studies and focus on them. After the end of those calls, I would be drained and irritated all the time. But it took one huge argument for me to realize that I needed to put myself first and be able to set some boundaries with my friends and say no to my friends. It was hard for my friends to accept these new rules and it took some time for them to adapt to it. But I'm happy that my closest friends were able to understand and adapt. So when it comes to other people's boundaries, we need to respect their boundaries as well, because adhering to their boundaries can lead us to cultivating healthy relationships with people, making them more positive and more healthy. So speaking to you all today, I want to make a point that I know that standing up for yourself can be really scary and how confrontation is scary. But we need to take that step. We need to take that step for ourselves and conserve ourselves from negativity. We can't spend our life shying away from our needs. Hence, advocating for ourselves does not mean कि हम बदतमीज हैं. At the end, I just wanted to say that you are not selfish.